Some Oklahoma cow herds that have spring calving operations are keeping extra replacement heifers this year in order to build back from the downsizing that we had to do during the drought. If we've got some bred replacement heifers that we plan to have calve next February and March, now's the time to evaluate those heifers in terms of their body condition so that we can be moving towards having them in a body condition score 6 at the time that they calve next spring. An example of a heifer that I think is in that proper body condition is the one on the screen. She's very, very smooth to look at. She's not obese, but yet she's got enough stored body energy in the term of fat on her so that when she calves, she'll have enough colostrum to get that baby calf off to a good healthy start, and she'll have the capability to repair a reproductive tract and recycle to have a chance to rebreed to be on time for the subsequent calf crop. So how are we going to feed those replacement heifers during this fall and winter season so that they're in that body condition score 6 category at calving time? Couple of options. If we've got some good quality grass hay available for those heifers that make up a good portion of their diets, then we can supplement that hay with a high protein, say a 38–40% cube with a couple pounds per head per day, at least until winter sets in and we have bad weather when we might have to increase the amount of supplement with something like a 20% range cube or bring in some alfalfa hay to make sure that those heifers continue to gain at about a pound a day. If we've got wheat pasture available, that too can be an adequate supplement for those growing replacement heifers. I'd suggest that we don't put those heifers on it full time because we'll get too much weight gain, too much flesh, and have them too fat at calving. That could increase the possibility of difficult calving. Rather, I'd put those heifers on the wheat at least one out of every other day. And producers tell me that if you're going to alternate days with wheat pasture, often it works best if they're off onto the dry grass, the warm season pasture, whether it's native or Bermuda grass, for 2 days. Because if we just go every other day, those cattle will have a tendency to want to just, on the off day, stand at the gate and wait to be turned back in on the wheat. So we can use this wheat pasture as an excellent supplement for these growing replacement heifers if we do it judiciously. But the goal still is that pretty narrow target of having those replacement heifers in a body condition score 6 at calving time so that they will do the job that we want them to do, but not have the additional problems of calving difficulty if we get them too fat. Keep that in mind. You'll have a successful calving season with those replacement heifers this year. And we look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow Calf Corner.